3 years since the assassination attempt of Pope John Paul II. On this day in 1981, shots rang out in Vatican City. The Pope was shot by a terrorist. Now, decades later, one of the witnesses is finding hope in the saint's experience. We say saint now. Lauren Green live in our studios here in New York. Who was this witness? And what was it like for him? What's his story, Lauren?
Well, his name is David Deperro, and May 13th, as you can imagine, is seared in his mind, the day Pope John Paul II was shot. He was just a 9-year-old American traveling to Rome on a family vacation, and he and his group had a front row view of Pope John Paul II during the general audience in St. Peter's Square. He was one of the lucky ones able to shake the pontiff's hand. Then a few moments later, he thought he heard firecrackers.
The first thoughts through my mind was, why are there firecrackers? They're not even done yet. Firecrackers come at the end. When we found out that the Pope had been shot, I was just as confused then as I am now.
And so close was Deperro's group that 2 women with them were also shot. They actually survived.
Now, how did this inspire him, Lauren?
Well, you know, Pope John Paul, in a gesture that surprised many people, forgave his would-be assassin, Mehmed Ali Agha, and at the Pope's request, asked the Italian government to pardon him. And Deperro believes the Pope's show of mercy is a big reason why the pontiff was recently canonized, and he himself has found strength in the legacy of now St. John Paul.
I think that the message that John Paul always brings is the same: be not afraid. Even if you've been shot, be not afraid. Even if you're scared and don't know what's coming, be not afraid.
Deperro is now a filmmaker and a publicist, and he says after witnessing the shooting, his faith became much more real. So for him, the shooting was, in a very odd way, actually a blessing.
Wow, what a story. Lauren, thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Lauren Green here in New York.